Welcome to the second grade Landforms concert. Today we'll surf across the USA and learn about the many amazing landforms which make this country great. Through social studies and music classes, we've learned about these landforms, where they are, and how they affected the culture and people of a region. And now to our first song, Surfing USA. America is a beautiful place to live. I am so glad I am living in America. There are lots of landforms in America, and my favorite one is the beach. I can surf and swim in the water and enjoy the waves. I know how to tread water too. I can also build sandcastles in the sand and ride and drop those in the sand. I also like to collect shells. America is beautiful.
My favorite landform is the coast. The warm hot sand feels good on my toes. The waves are good to cool off in. You can even fish. My favorite thing is standing in the ocean with my net. I set the net in the ocean floor and waves. Boom, the tide comes in. Pick up my net to see minnows, crabs, and pretty seashells.
What's your favorite landform? Mine's the beach. I love the way the salty water sucks me into the waves and how the burning sand is fun to make sandcastles with. My other favorite is the plants. I like them because there are so many things we can do there, like passing a ball to a friend, and the grass is so shiny, and there are so many beautiful flowers. My favorite landform is the coast. I like the coast because you can build sandcastles in the warm sand. I like to play in the ocean and splash in the waves. I have been to Myrtle Beach and the Isle of Palms. That is why my favorite landform is the coast.
Is in the state of Washington. The mountain is a volcano. It erupted on May 18, 1980. The mountain's peak fell off first when the volcano was erupting. Now it looks like ice cream dripping. Near Mount St. Helens, there was a lake, but during the eruption, it got covered by ash. Someday the volcano will erupt again.
My favorite landform is the desert because deserts can be hot and cold. Some people think it is always hot. Some are very cold and snowy. Did you know Antarctica is a snowy desert? Desert just means very dry. Most of the time it only rains twice a year. You'll likely to see a hot desert instead of a cold desert. Some deserts have cactus. Many animals live in the desert. For example, one of the most dangerous spiders lives there. I wanted to write about desert because they were about the ones and they were interesting.
Hi, I'm Sneaksha. Have you ever been to Bryce Canyon? It is located in southern Utah and is one of my favorite landforms. It is filled with beautiful rock formations called hoodoos that were formed by erosion. From the top of the canyon, these hoodoos look like thousands of people standing at the bottom. There is even a place called Fairyland Point. The funnest part was hiking down the trails and playing hide-and-go-seek. So, I hope you all visit Bryce Canyon National Park someday and have fun in the maze of hoodoos. Thank you.
My favorite landform is the mountains. I like the mountains because sometimes they have snow on top. The snow looks like sparkling marshmallows. There are many animals in the mountains like grizzly bears and deer. The mountains have beautiful rivers too. One day I would like to climb Mount Everest in the Andes.
Our next song is America Beautiful. It is a song that speaks of the majestic and breathtaking landforms all across the United States and how the American spirit and ideals are even more beautiful than that. It says that when people look at the American spirit and character, they should be as amazed as someone enjoying an incredible view from one of our mountains.
But my favorite one of all is the lake. It's my favorite one because every weekend my family goes up to our lake house. We love it there because of the beautiful water. We always get on our pontoon with friends and find a spot to swim and jump in the lake. It's so much fun.
My favorite landform is a valley because it is very calm. When there is a lake below, the valley is super calm. Valleys are very steep hills, but valleys are not as steep as mountains. Rivers also flow down valleys. Some famous valleys are Death Valley, which is near the Grand Canyon, and the Shenandoah Valley, which you'll sing about. The Shenandoah Valley is pretty cold and mostly made out of rocks. Death Valley is really hot and mostly made out of sand. I visited both of these valleys and really liked them.
because an ocean or any big body of water looks beautiful when it is sunrise or sunset. A coast is where the land and ocean meet. I also like the coastal area because there's often a sandy beach. You can make sandcastles, swim, and many other things that are fun.
I like the plains because there is lots of land. The plains are wide open areas of land. My favorite thing to do on the plains is fly kites. There is so much room to run around and watch the kite in the sky. The plains are good for farming, and I have always wanted to live in a barn with horses, cows, goats, and maybe even some bats. The plains are where you'll find America's handfuls of grain.
My favorite landform is the beach. The beach that I visited is actually an island in Florida called Amelia Island. When we visit Amelia Island, we bury each other in the sand and play in the tide pools. According to my little sister Andy, they are called candy pools. I like the beach so much because my family is having fun together.
Our next song is a Parrot song. It is from the southeast area of the U.S. where they have swamps and wetlands. The people in this area have a strong connection with this landform and enjoy it for recreation, business, and of course, yummy crawdads. They love this landform so much that folk songs were created about it, just like this one.
Because it would be a great place to take a stroll. You can hear the strange flowers and the big mountains around you would be beautiful. It would be nice to smell the fresh grass growing and look at the wilderness everywhere around. That's why I like valleys.
Do you know which natural wonder of the world is in the USA? It's the Grand Canyon in Arizona. It's thousands of rocks and it's huge. I know because I've been to the bottom of it and I've got a rock from there. Rocks at the bottom are about 2 billion years old. Also, it's really old. It's 277 miles long and has the Colorado River going through it. I also went in a helicopter to go into the Grand Canyon, which is the best way to go into the Grand Canyon I know.
My favorite landform is a mountain. I go to the mountains in North Carolina. Me and my brother like going on hikes. We go up the hills and then we run down. I like the mountains because we also like to look at the beautiful view. The last time we went to the mountains, we visited our tree fort. We love spending time with our family and our mom's mom. The last day we say goodbye and go back down the mountain.
Our next song is Shenandoah. It is a folk song about a sailor who misses his home in Shenandoah Valley by the Missouri River. Songs that come from Valley
This is because people who live in valleys are naturally separated from those outside the valley by mountains. This creates very close-knit community and strong ties to their home. This song is arranged musically to recreate the beautiful echoes of the Shenandoah Valley. We hope you enjoy it as much as we enjoy singing it. Cowboy spirit and love of independence that has helped shape this country's history and character. The wide open space and views of the prairie have inspired some of the biggest dreams that we can have. Yeehaw!